Long before humanity, there were two brothers, Deimos and Phobos. They were the children of the Olympians Ares and Aphrodite. However, despite being gods and presumably having everything they needed, they didn't. There was constant fighting and discord throughout the family. Due to Deimos and Phobos' shenanigans, the Greek religion turned into a monotheistic one. And after that brief lesson in Greek mythology, Phobos decided to venture out into the real world to truly scare people, just in the form of a small gray ball for some reason. This is where the SCP Foundation comes in. They are a special task force made to secure, contain, and protect any anomalies. Of course, a shape-shifting god with no presumed limits who loves to cause fear is a real bad mixture for the real world. Thankfully, he was very easy to contain due to his naivety. After being assigned the name SCP-2006, or Too Spooky, all the Foundation needed was a way to make 2006 not a threat. But how? He was practically unstoppable with quick regeneration and shapeshifting. That's when an idea came along. You know those classic horror films, like Robot Monster? What? What do you mean you haven't seen it? It's a classic. Well, it wasn't very scary or set up properly, but it was the perfect ticket to neutralize 2006 as a threat. They just kept showing 2006 these types of movies until he was barely a threat anymore. But that's where a problem came. If 2006 found out what true fear was, like nuclear war or the mystery of the unknown, well, we might not see the light of day. So the Foundation decided to utilize 2006, leaving him with Dr. Lowe, a younger and more friendly researcher who wanted to learn why 2006 wanted to have people fear it. Together, these two formed a very successful duo. They were even able to work together and get SCP-2006, the old man, back into containment after it broke out on Halloween. Unfortunately, it wasn't sunshine and rainbows for long. The Foundation had disagreements with Dr. Lowe on her theories about 2006. They found a solution with their conflicting views and they killed her? Well, the SCP Foundation never was a very moral organization. Until one day, a massive breach of SCP-939 happened, leaving Site-118 in shambles. At this point, 2006 had gotten back his spark and left his cell to scare people, until he met a girl named Sigaros, more commonly known as Siggy, who can warp reality to her will. And together they formed the perfect chaotic duo. 2006 felt an odd bond with this girl, a feeling he never usually felt, seeing as the only emotion he was used to was fear. Alright, now we gotta see what this big guy can do. Let's get on with the obvious, his shape-shifting. 2006 can alter his shape, volume, density, chemical structure, and his voice to any form he desires. Now you may be wondering, what are the limits to his transformations? Well, there isn't actually, to the Foundation's knowledge at least.
Actually, that's a no-limits fallacy.
Wait, does SCP even have any canon? Maybe I should have done Spooky versus Ao-Oni instead. Oh well, it's too late to reconsider now. Speaking of, be sure to come back next time for the full episode of Spooky vs. SCP-2006.